Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope you guys are doing good. So we are stripped pretty much naked over here. Headstock, got a little bit of primer on here still, which my finishing sanding will take care of that. Neck has all been taken care of. You can kind of see where the low spots and the wood are from the way that the neck looks with the primer still in there. You know, everything is pretty much nice. The guy who ended up putting this thing together, I just got off the phone with him and told him what was going on. Did a nice job on, putting this neck on here. Everything is nice and straight, equal on both sides over here to where one side's not lifted up higher than the other, kind of indicating that the neck is a little bit on a twist side. This is what I was talking about as far as leaving masking tape, on top of a fretboard. You get that residue from the adhesive on the board and kind of makes it a little bit of a pain in the ass to come off. Sometimes rubbing alcohol works out pretty good. Acetone works out great, but with all these inlays and stuff, you don't want to put any acetone on it. Speaking of inlays, I can kind of zoom in a little bit on that one there, if it'll let me. So there you go. So right here, you can kind of see it. There's a little lip on that inlay. So I also found some other things going on over here, and I don't know if you can see them or not, but some of these frets over here, like especially you kind of see this one down, there's a hump right here, and then they're pushed in to the fretboard a little bit. I don't think they're indented into the fretboard, but who knows what's going on with them. So I just talked to the owner of this thing, and he said, oh, no, he clamped it down here where, it's supposed to be clamped at, but these frets are kind of messed up over here. And I don't know if you can see that one really good. See this one right here? It's got a hump right there. So this one kind of does a little bit too. It kind of disappears as it goes up the neck, but down here, 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 and here, these last two are okay. And these last two are the ones that you would clamp down on. So I'm going to end up plucking these frets, checking out the radius of the fretboard. I got all the gauges to do so. And then radius this fretboard, re-radius it. Get rid of all these high, well, not too many of them are pretty high, but the ones that are high, like this corner here, this side feels, well, no, it's got a little bit of a lip on there, but that's the worst one. Even that out. If they pop out or something, then I'll just put a little bit of CA glue on there. But she's coming along. Now I have to do 2 other grits of sandpaper on here to smooth this thing out really, really nice. So I've already done this with 220 mechanically and stripped it down, but I've also used some 80 grit on here, so I still feel like over here is a few 80 grit scratches in there. I can still feel that, and whatever you don't sand out properly will show up in the finish, and I don't want that. Regardless of how many coats of clear, how many coats of paint on here, it still shrinks, and it's going to end up showing on the final coats of paint. Inside of the cavity over here, well, it is what it is. I'm not going to be doing anything but just cleaning that out and possibly just spraying over it a little bit. But this had enamel on it, and my sanding sealer is lacquer, and I don't want to end up having a problem where this acts like a chemical reaction and starts acting as a paint remover instead of sealing the sanding sealer on the wood. I don't feel too much grain on this at all. And if you really look down in it, the grain, well, it's pretty much sealed from the paint that was sprayed on here. So I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go over this over here to make sure that there is no gap over here. And if there is, I will fill it. So this transitions nice and flat and even. Back of the headstock. This came out really good. I can't complain whatsoever. I thought this was going to be a real bit of a pain in the ass to strip out, but it actually worked out really good. So right now, back to sanding, plucking frets, masking off the top of this fretboard, making sure the binding is nice and even on both sides and doesn't look goofy from, sanding the body down or the neck down or whatever. And then do a number as far as the sanding sealer. Let that sit for probably a couple of weeks, if not maybe a little bit longer because it's lacquer. And then once the paint gets here, start going to town with it. So I got 2 coats of sanding sealer on here. This is Mohawk lacquer sanding sealer. I like this stuff. It works really, really nice. Also fills in the grain a little bit. Not much, but it does fill in the grain. So everything is been coated. Let this dry up a little bit. It's lacquer. It should dry to the touch pretty quick, but it won't be completely dry for probably like a couple of weeks before I could start doing anything else with it. All right, so now I send a picture of this to the owner, and yeah, all right, see you later.